Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you are following us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify.
Give us a 5-star rating. It massively helps us out. Enjoy. What's the genre this week, Lou?
So you were going to debate, simply, which player is better in their prime. So 3 players coming your way. You have to fight for them, whether you believe it or not.
Okay.
So, Theo, you have Mr. John Terry.
Ooh. Oh, that's a good one.
Reeve, Stones.
Oh.
And Rory, Rio Ferdinand. So 3 centre-backs each. And
We've just typed in Stones and it just came up with pictures of Stones on
Google.
Nice. Mr. Theo, would you like to kick us off?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Right, I'll set your timer.
Fair enough, you're going anyway.
3, 2, 1, go.
John Terry. Arguably the bravest defender of all time. He could score goals with his head. He would put his head on the floor to defend against players.
That was a good chance.
He was part, and actually captain, and probably arguably the quintessential part of, arguably, the greatest defence to ever grace the Premier League.
How many goals?
14 goals conceded that season.
15.
15 goals conceded that season. He won the Premier League not once, not twice, not 3 times, not 4 times, 5 times. Multiple FA Cups, Champions League. He had 1 downfall in his career. Well, 2, maybe 3. But 1 footballing downfall in his career and missing that Champions League penalty. But he came back and continued an unbelievable career, not only for club, but also for country. John Terry is recognised as, let's face it, one of the best centre-backs of all time.
Amen.
You could argue about his personal life, but that's not what we're arguing about.
Don't argue
There's
that bit.
your minute, sir. Very good. Right, Mr. Reeve.
Hello.
In 3, 2, 1, go.
Now, the best John on this table is actually surnamed Stones. John Stones, not John Terry. And the reason why I'll tell you that is because at club level, he's won every single thing that you could possibly do apart from the Champions League. Domestically, anyway. At country level...
Terry's won it all.
No, at country level, he's been part of one of the few England squads ever that have made an international final. Sadly, neither of these 2 beside me can say that.
Part of it.
Who?
Didn't start it.
It doesn't matter. Signed for a price tag of 50 million, which back in the day was an extortionate amount of money. And even to this point in time, you can say that John Stones is comfortably one of the best centre-backs in the world. So in the current climate of please don't yawn, that's really mean. The current climate of world football, for a guy that can play centre-back, right-back, and even now transitioning into DM as part of a Pep Guardiola side, he is fantastic. I should get another few seconds because he was yawning on that.
Time.
Rats,
What do you
man.
mean? I can't stop a yawn.
You can when you can turn around and do it.
Then I'm turning my back to you.
Yeah, but then you'd have to do it in my face.
It's a lose-lose situation.
Right, Rory. Rio Ferdinand, why is he the best? 3, 2, 1, go.
Rio Ferdinand is hands down the best of the 3, arguably the best centre-back in Premier League history, certainly a member of the best centre-back pairing in Premier League history between him and Nemanja Vidic. Theo reeled off 1, not 2, not 3. Rio Ferdinand won 6. That's more than 5 Premier League titles that John Terry won. He also won a Champions League, Club World Cup. He basically won everything. 81 appearances for England, over 300 appearances for Manchester United. He's also gone on to be a fantastic pundit relative to John Terry, which of course, it counts for something. And other than that, look, he undoubtedly played in the best United period through the majority of the Premier League. That's it. I only need 42 seconds. The statistics are there.
There we go.
John Terry, was in the FIFA World 11 5 times.
Oh, jeez,
Yeah.
5 times.
Well,
UEFA Club Defender of the Year 3 times.
What you should have said is Rio Ferdinand has an icon card and none of the other 2 do.
That's a very good point.
And he also
very good
did
point.
ballet.
Yeah, he did do ballet, didn't he?
That's a very good point.
So the question is, do you think Theo actually believes his argument about John Terry?
What we say in their prime. The argument is in their prime. Who's the best of the 3?
Yeah. Who's the best? Yeah, prime.
Do I think Theo believes that John Terry is the best of the 3?
Yes.
In their prime? No.
Nah. No.
I think, well, I don't want to speak for everyone here, but in their prime, surely it's Rio Ferdinand.
Yeah.
I think it's John Terry.
I think John Terry is the better objectively over the course of his career, but in a one-off game, I'd sooner take Rio.
Yeah.
And I think Theo thinks that.
No, I think John Terry.
Okay, fair enough.
It's literally the main part of the best defence ever.
Yeah.
With JT.
He is JT, yeah.
I think Rio Ferdinand. I think Rio and John Terry are basically on par with each other, but JT pips him.
Are there any other centre backs?
Company.
You put them in above.
Oh, above.
Would you?
In the Premier League history, there's no one better than John Terry and Rio Ferdinand, in my opinion.
Prime.
Vidic, maybe.
Prime.
VVD.
Oh, Van Dijk.
VVD.
Nah.
Prime.
Nah,
No, I
get
think-
out.
I'm being serious.
No.
Be serious. Be serious. Wait, who do you think is better out of the three then?
I think Terry's the best centre back, but I think in the peak of their powers, Rio Ferdinand's the best.
But you take a prime Van Dijk over any of them?
No. I think he's in the conversation.
Oh, in the conversation, yeah.
Carlo Torre.
Sol Campbell.
Pascal Sigan. Philip
I
Senderos. Johan
don't think
Zubin.
it's
I think it's tight. For
crazy
me,
to say that Van Dijk and
Rory, I think you think Ferdinand's the best.
Yeah, I do. Of those,
But you said prime. You didn't say
Yeah, prime.
the best. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Prime. But
Very
I'm
different.
yeah, but it depends. Like, if you're thinking about one game, I'm thinking like prime, like a season. Like one game is very specific.
The
You know
thing
what I
is
mean?
with Terry and Ferdinand, their prime was a long time.
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's why Terry. I think
Okay.
Terry.
So yeah, maybe John Terry then. Because how long are you defining prime?
Just like a year, a season.
So for a whole,
No. Prime. Someone's prime is not a yard.
This is what I mean.
Well,
Someone's prime is like a long time. Like yard.
Yeah,
Like multiple yards.
Yeah. Come on, yeah.
well, that's it. How,
It's a matter of opinion, isn't it?
How-
Hey, why don't we call up Wayne Bridge and see who he thinks?
how old's John Stones now?
Yeah, why is John Stones not got mentioned?
I mean, why was he in that?
Yeah,
why
I got
was he?
stiff there, man.
It's only John Stones, only 28. You love him.
No,
he plays centre mid. Remember?
28 till he's 29.
Arguably, like, you don't even know if Stones is hit his
Prime, yeah. How can I tell?
Stones is exceptional though.
He is absolutely brilliant player, but is he in his prime now?
I know,
Is
but
his
like,
prime
if you
in 2
think about
years?
what Stones is capable of doing, you've seen it yourself, being able to play even
Yeah, he's
further out the
fucking
pitch.
unbelievable.
I know, like,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, does
Sorry
that
for
not
the profanities. Yeah, but
does that not come into it?
Yeah, when I went to watch him at the Etihad for the 7-0, he was... Yeah, but he wasn't even playing at centre-back. He was playing DM. He's not even in this
He'd still
position.
rotate back round though
Yeah,
when
he was.
they were attacking.
Yeah.
So like, isn't that a credit to him that he's able to
I
defend
agree.
in centre back and then push up into
I agree. I just think
midfield?
you've put him in an unfair conversation.
To be fair, Terry couldn't play as a right back inverted DM. So
No, but he's a centre back.
yeah, no, as an outright centre back.
Versatility has to come into it though, surely.
JT on the ball was so good.
The
as
issue
well,
with
man.
that-
This is my question. If John Terry and Rio Ferdinand were played under Pep, do you not think that they'd be able to do that by the end of their career?
I think Rio would have a far better chance than
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about Terry, but
Terry was amazing on the ball.
He was sensational.
Terry was so good on the ball. People forget how
do they have like that?
underappreciated
John
he is.
Terry sacrificed his life.
Terry had everything a defender needed.
he
Back
did.
in the day when people didn't even play out from the back.
I see them as like the very old school sort of centre back, like very
They
good
weren't,
in that,
though.
but like not in terms
John
of.
Te- No,
You can
they
play
weren't.
John Terry in today's day and age.
Yeah, John
could,
Terry and
but
Rio
not in
Ferdinand
that
are the
team.
pinnacle of centre backs.
If Ruben Diaz can play for Man City right now, John Terry could.
But then in that Pep team and play that John Stones role where you're pushing up and
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah,
He's a smart footballer, man.
yeah,
yeah.
hell yeah.
Look at how long it's taken John Stones to adapt under Pep to be able to do it. There's no doubt that Terry and Ferdinand would have
Who would you
learned.
put first?
Terry and Ferdinand
You
could
said Rio.
play now.
Yeah,
They could play
I'd
now.
say Rio.
They could play now. Put them
It's
in
hard
45.
because I think it's so easy to look back and have like the bias of like when you were a kid watching these players and like, you know, the unbelievable. And it's easy
they
to-
were!
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. And that's what I'm trying
It's
to
not
fight
even
against.
nostalgia
So
tax,
I'm
it's
trying to
just true.
decide
Just
if I'm
true. Yeah.
just gravitated to them because I'm biased to the past. Or
So you're going to put John Stones first?
I think he should have more of an argument. Definitely, because I think when you're able to do what he's able to do, like you defend centre back and also, you know, go right back, you're going to go push up into midfield and, you know, control the game that way. I mean, that's massive.
It's a different generation of football now. isn't it?
Yeah.
Terry and Ferdinand are both comfortably in the question of like top 5 centre backs in the Premier League history.
Yeah.
Stones isn't in that conversation.
It's like saying who's better, Saka or Beckham
Saka.
in their prime. Saka's not in his prime.
Huh? Well, he's,
Exactly.
21,
he's,
yeah.
he's better now
Anyone?
than
Yeah.
he's better now than Beckham's prime.
So anyone?
Well, let us know
It's an
who
interesting
you
one
think
because I
in the
actually
comments.
put up in my all-time Premier League 11, I put John Terry. But I think if I was having like full fitness season of a player, I'd sooner take Rio.
See, you're just contradicting yourself, man.
Kind of, I am, aren't I?
Yeah, you need to go home and rethink your life.
Yeah, maybe.